Hey guys, welcome to Boulder, Colorado and TFL HQ, and in this video we're going to do a behind the scenes look at what's going on. We figure it's the end of the year. You guys are curious what kind of a year we had. You might want to know what's coming up, so I'm going to give you everything that we're working on so that you know what's coming up. And of course, this is our, I think, most interesting and I think exciting news. It's our brand new 2019 Ram Rebel. That's right, we bought this because we want to do a long-term review. We think it's one of the more significant new trucks that came out this year. We've done a couple of videos with it. If you check on our TFL truck channel, you'll find that we did a comparison to the Raptor and to the Trail Boss Off-Road. That was epic. And then of course we took it to Moab and did a fuel economy run. And this bad boy didn't do so well. 17.5. The advertisement is 22 on the highway. So we're just trying to get some miles on it. We're trying to get it up to at least 5,000 miles so that we could do a proper MPG test, both towing and not towing. But I think the next thing that I just got off the phone actually talking about is right here. Come on. What we're missing with this truck is something that I think every truck needs to have, and that is, can you guess? Yep, it's not bedlined. I actually had some boxes in here the other day, and I already scratched up this paint job just with cardboard boxes. Imagine what would happen if you actually dumped something, well, pointy in here. It would be terrible. So we're trying to work with Line-X to sponsor this truck and hopefully get this bedlined. And then we're going to do some off-road testing with it. We're going to do some comparisons with it. And then, if all goes well, the plan is that we're going to actually lift it and make it more of a proper off-roader. So get rid of these plastic steps, replace them with metal steps, maybe a slight lift, maybe even, well, I'll leave that until next year. Let's go inside and see what the rest of the team is up to. And by the way, if you're wondering where Nathan and Andre are, because they're not here, they are actually driving the brand new Ranger from LA via Moab, of course, where they're shooting an off-road review back here to Boulder. So they're not in the office today, but I envy them. I'd rather be in the Ranger in Moab than in Boulder. But let's go in the office and find out what else we're working on. All right. Let's go meet the team that's here and let's find out what they're working on. So Zach is managing editor of TFLCar, but he's also working on something really cool. What are you doing, dude?
I am working on our new Roku channel. That's right, folks. We're not just on YouTube anymore. If you want to get the latest news, views, and reviews for TFLCar, TFL Truck, and TFL Off-Road, you can go to your Roku device in the channel store and search for TFLCar and TFL Truck, or you can go to a web browser and go to my.roku.com/ad/TFL.
Wow, we've got a Roku channel, and for right now, we're just taking some of the better videos that we've done and put on our YouTube channel and putting them on the Roku channel. If we can make Roku a success, we'll actually do some custom videos for it, but right now, you guys are our priority. So, Michael, dude, I see, is that Range Rover?
This is top secret room. No, it's the new Land Rover Defender.
It's a Defender.
It's a Defender.
What are you working on?
Well, I'm working on a video because I want to find out if Land Rover can get the new Defender right or if they're going to mess it up.
Yeah, there is a new one coming, and that's a really good question because yesterday I think they sent us a little video tease. Actually, it was a photo tease, right?
They sent us this little teaser. Yeah. Where is it?
Showing us the new one.
Where is it?
You got to dig it up there.
That's not it either.
They sent us a new one.
They sent us a teaser.
Yeah, it's up on. It's actually up on our website, TFLCar. So if you want to see the teaser, so we thought that means that there's hopefully a new one coming. So let's find out if they're going to get it right. Because my contention is that they've made cars that are less and less and less off-road worthy, right? Mm-hmm. So Land Rover started basically building
the
aluminum
British version of Jeeps, basically.
British version of Jeeps, yeah. And recently, since the Evoque, they've gotten very urban, right? Very sleek, with the Velar being kind of the most. They still have
stylized.
They still have like air suspension and.
Yeah, they have their credible bits, but overall the tendency is leaning towards urban, not so much countryside.
So they got to get that one right. Hey, Ian, what are you working on?
I'm working on the slowest drag race.
You're working on the slowest drag race, and the slowest drag race is part of our new competition this year, right, Mike?
Yeah,
for
the gold winch competition.
Yeah, we've been doing the gold hitch, and now we're doing the gold winch, and we're trying to figure out what's the most off-road worthy new truck in the land. And by the way, if you guys are waiting for some great gold hitch, not winch videos, we've got a bunch coming that are edited. So we took the Ram and we compared it to the Raptor.
Yes.
Towing up the Ike, and we've got a 3-truck comparison as well that's coming. So those are coming over the next 2 weekends, so I'm really excited to publish those. The only question I have is, should we do the Ram versus Rebel first, or should we do the big 3-truck comparison?
You guys should let us know in the comments down below which one you want to see first.
Yeah. So let's keep going and show you what else is going on. As you probably know, we have a new off-road channel that our man Steve in Ontario, up in Canada, is actually running. And because of that, we are now reviewing side-by-sides. And here's our long-term review. It's the Polaris X-Speed Turbo, the one with active suspension, and this is where it lives. But we did a comparison to the Raptor, and we had a little bit of an issue. Let me show you. We were jumping it, and I think we jumped it a little too much. Because, yeah, one of these half shafts kind of came undone from the rear wheel. So yeah, we got to get that fixed. Hopefully we're working with Polaris to get that fixed, because in February we want to take this to Moab and try it out in the mecca of off-roading. Now let's speak of completely different things, and that is this, the Lexus RCF. This is our test vehicle for the week. Lexus was kind enough to actually extend the loan because I wanted to do a video talking about how it compares to, well, Doug DeMero did a video saying that this basically is a flop, and I completely disagree with Doug. I actually think this is the second most sexiest car that you can buy right now. It is just absolutely stunning. Everything about it screams high quality, sexy, 2-door coupe. And it's locked, unfortunately, so I can't show you the inside. And if you're wondering what the sexiest car that you can buy right now is, its sibling, the LC. So I love the RCF, but the LC is just a little bit sexier. And so what we're going to do with this is we're going to give it to Paul and find out if it's hot or not. And I'm still trying to come up with kind of the right way to address Doug's video about the fact that he called this car a flop, because he basically compared it to an M4. And I don't think that Lexus was going after the M4 when they built this. I think they were trying to redefine what a Grand Tour sports coupe is, and I think they did an admirable job. So let's go outside and let's see what's outside. All right, big news. We finally have a name for Nathan's favorite vehicle in our fleet, and that is, of course, the Samurai. And Matt, why don't you show him the license plate and see if you can figure out the name? Go underneath. Yeah, we've been calling this vehicle Sammy, but the license plate came and it's Zoe, so I figure it's an act of God, so Zoe it is. Over here, let's turn around this way, we have the long-term Nissan Titan Pro 4X. That is going away, so we are bidding farewell to this. This is our last 2 days with it. It has actually been a really great vehicle. We did an Unfiltered Buddy review with it on this channel, so if you want to watch that, watch it. Never put a foot wrong. It's been completely reliable, and it's everything that you'd want out of a long-term test vehicle. And finally, here's our newest purchase. I am so excited. We asked you guys to come up with a name for our 200 series 2000 Lake Land Cruiser, and there were some great names. A lot of people thought Land Bruiser. Somebody said Lando, as in Lando. Man, what's the guy's name? I can't think of his last name.
Calrissian.
Yeah, Calrissian. Yeah, I like that. Really, Grey Wolf, Mighty Grey. A lot of great names. We're still processing all those comments, so thank you for that. And the plan with this so far is that we're going to turn it into probably, I think, the world's most iconic overlanding rig. So we're talking with a company here in Colorado called Slee Off-Road. You may have heard of them. They do exclusive overlanding versions of the Land Cruiser, and so lift, bumpers, winch, rooftop tent, and then take it down to the Overland Expo in Flagstaff, and we'd love to do a meet and greet with you guys. So me, Nathan, Andre would be down there, go through Moab, do a little bit of overlanding and a little bit of off-roading, and then hopefully do a meet and greet at the Overland Expo. The problem that I have is that I don't understand why the guys at the Overland Expo don't necessarily understand that you guys would potentially want to have a meetup with us. So they don't seem to, well, they're not, I shouldn't say they're not fans, but they don't know who we are, and they don't know what kind of a huge audience we have, which we do because of you. So I have to convince them maybe we could figure out a way to do that together so that we can meet and greet you in Flagstaff in the spring. Well, there you have it, guys. That's what's coming up. I'm super jealous that Nathan and Andre aren't here because, gosh, they're in Moab. What a terrible place to be with a new Ranger FX4. As always, this is Roman wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, a Happy New Year, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.